The scene opens in the Modern Culture Exchange Clubroom, where we meet Kageyama Ryo, a third-year high school student. A dedicated otaku, Kageyama lives a fairly quiet life. Nothing too dramatic, nothing too exciting. But today, everything's about to change. He bursts into the room, his face a picture of pure despair, shouting for his friend, Yuta. "I spent all my game money," he wails, unable to hide his frustration. "And I still didn't get any of the good characters." While Kageyama Ryo is busy sulking over his unlucky game pulls, he completely misses what's happening right in front of him. His friend, Yuta, is in the middle of a romantic moment. Yuta is gently holding a girl in his arms, clearly sharing something tender and private. But Ryo's loud and unexpected entrance shatters the mood like a broken glass. Startled, Yuta and the girl jump apart. Caught in the awkward silence, the girl quickly glances at Yuta and says, "You promised we'd be alone." Her voice trails off as she steps back, clearly uncomfortable. "I'm heading out," she adds softly, before walking away. But Ryo barely notices the awkward moment he just caused. Instead, a deeper pain hits him, the sting of being left behind. That quiet, lonely feeling creeps in as he watches his friend and realizes just how much things have changed. With a heavy voice, barely above a whisper, Ryo asks, "Since when have you had a girlfriend?" Yuta looks a little guilty and scratches the back of his head. "Sorry, man. It's been about a month now," he admits. That answer hits Ryo like a punch to the gut. Defeated and overwhelmed, Kageyama Ryo doesn't say another word. He simply turns around and walks out of the clubroom, leaving Yuta standing there in silence. As Kageyama Ryo walks away, the reality finally sinks in. The shock hits him hard. He'd been so wrapped up in his hobbies, so obsessed with his favorite game character, that he completely missed what was happening right beside him. His best friend, Yuta, was in a relationship, and he had no clue. Frustration bubbles up, and in classic anime fashion, Ryo erupts in a dramatic outburst. "All I ever wanted," he cries, "was to enjoy my otaku life with my friends. But now it feels like everyone is moving on, graduating from the life they once shared. The anime marathons, the gacha pulls, the clubroom hangouts, all slipping away. Left behind, Ryo can't shake the feeling that he's the only one stuck in place. Alone, drowning in self-pity, Kageyama Ryo feels utterly pathetic. In his mind, he lumps together the two crushing defeats of the day: his horrible luck in the game and the bombshell that his best friend Yuta has a girlfriend. It's like the universe decided to kick him while he was already down. Staring blankly at his phone, wallowing in that familiar bad mood, something unexpected cuts through his thoughts. "Senpai?" A voice, soft, unfamiliar, and clearly directed at him. Startled, Kageyama looks up. Standing before him is a girl he doesn't recognize. And she's not alone. Another girl stands beside her, both of them walking straight toward him. The girl standing beside her holds up her phone, clearly recording, and casually asks, "Are you doing that kind of thing again?" Before Kageyama Ryo can even react, the first girl, the one who called him senpai, steps in closer. Way too close. A teasing smile curves on her lips as she locks eyes with him. "You know," she says with a playful tilt of her head, "you're not popular, and it's totally because of your otaku stuff. It's kinda lame." Her words hit like a slap wrapped in sugar. Inside, Kageyama groans. Great. He immediately recognizes her, his kohai, a younger student, arrogant, sharp-tongued, and way too confident for her own good. With a tired, unamused look on his face, Kageyama Ryo mutters the girl's name under his breath. Asahi. But Asahi's friend doesn't let up. She keeps recording, throwing in another jab with a smug grin. "So, you're seriously gonna waste your youth being an otaku? Come on, it's time to face reality already." That hit a nerve. Kageyama clenches his jaw, his frustration bubbling over. Without raising his voice, but clearly annoyed, he snaps back, "Shut up." But Asahi doesn't stop. With a smirk, she leans in and fires back, "No, senpai. You've got it all backwards. You're not into the 2D world because it's fun. You're just hiding in it because you're not popular in real life." As if that wasn't enough, her friend chimes in with a mocking laugh. "His hobbies are basic anyway. Just luck-based stuff, right? That stings more than it should. That girl, she's not just a first-year student. She's also Kageyama Ryo's childhood friend and his next-door neighbor, which only makes the teasing feel way more personal." Asahi glances at Kageyama Ryo's phone screen and smirks. So this is the character you're obsessed with? She scoffs. What's so special about her, huh? Is it just the big boobs, or what? That one cuts deep. Kageyama stiffens, clearly offended. He's used to Asahi teasing him. She's been doing it since they were kids. But this time, something feels different. Her tone, the way she's picking at him, it's not just casual teasing anymore. It hits harder, and he can't shake the bad mood it leaves behind. Kageyama Ryo, clearly offended, doesn't hold back. He lifts his head and starts defending his favorite character with absolute conviction. She's not just some fan service bait, he says seriously. She's a mature woman, someone who protects her friends, stays calm in battle, and still has this gentle, feminine side. But she only shows it to the protagonist. His eyes light up with passion as he speaks. Clearly, this character means something to him. But before he can say more, Asahi cuts in with a grimace. Ugh, your otaku talk is seriously gross. Just stop already. Kageyama Ryo's patience finally snaps. Frustrated, he looks straight at Asahi and asks bluntly, if you think I'm such a disgusting otaku, then why do you even come here? Asahi doesn't miss a beat. With a shrug and zero guilt, she replies, for the manga and the snacks. She says it like it's the most obvious thing in the world. Then, with a defiant smirk, she leans in just a little, eyes playful, voice teasing. And maybe because messing with you is kind of fun. Asahi twirls a strand of her hair and grins. I'm just bringing a little sparkle into your gloomy otaku room, she says smugly. You should be grateful, you know? She flashes a playful wink, clearly enjoying every second of teasing him. The narration kicks in, offering some context. Officially, it's called the Modern Culture Exchange Club, but in reality, it's just a hangout spot for otakus. Yuta walks back into the room, his expression a little sheepish. Hey, Ryo, sorry about earlier, he says. I was going to tell you about the relationship, just didn't get the chance yet. As he steps further in, his eyes land on Asahi. Oh, Asahi's here too? He watches for a moment, observing the banter between Kageyama and Asahi. The teasing, the tension, the way they go back and forth like it's second nature. With a knowing grin, Yuta chuckles. You two sure seem close. The comment hits like a surprise attack. Both Kageyama Ryo and Asahi freeze for a moment, caught completely off guard. Their faces flush with embarrassment. Kageyama is the first to react, waving his hands in protest. Wah, no way. It's not like that. This is just a cursed relationship I can't escape from. Asahi, equally flustered, turns red and quickly shakes her head. Don't say weird things. Seriously. But Yuta isn't done. With a sly grin, he keeps the teasing going and turns toward Asahi, clearly enjoying the chaos he's stirring. Yuta turns to Asahi with a mischievous grin. So, have you picked a club yet? He asks casually. How about joining ours? I mean, Ryo's here after all. The moment he says it, Asahi's entire expression changes. Her confidence crumbles. Her cheeks flush bright red, and she quickly waves her hands. What? No way. That's not why I'm here. Clearly flustered, she tries to steer the conversation in another direction, doing her best to act like nothing happened. But it's obvious she's rattled. Yuta just laughs and keeps the momentum going. Alright then, Ryo, your turn now. Kageyama Ryo groans in frustration, throwing his hands up. Seriously, it's not like that at all, he snaps. He's clearly irritated now. What the heck is Yuta even saying? The teasing's gone way past playful. It's starting to feel like he's just messing with him for fun. Kageyama steals a quick glance at Asahi. She's always been like this, loud, pushy, impossible to predict. But now, with Yuta stirring the pot, her reactions feel a little different. He doesn't get it. What's her deal? Then it clicks for Kageyama Ryo. Asahi only acts bold and provocative when she's around him. With other people, it's a different story. Her social anxiety kicks in hard. She can't even hold eye contact, let alone start a conversation. His thoughts drift back to their childhood. Asahi had always been like that, quiet, awkward, always standing off to the side. She never had many friends, and back then, he was the only one who really noticed her, the only one who talked to her. Kageyama Ryo thinks to himself, maybe that's why she still hangs around me. His thoughts grow more serious. Asahi just started school last week, and in a year he'll be graduating. Their time together is already on a countdown. A quiet worry settles in his chest. She needs to make friends, people she can rely on when I'm not around. He looks over at her, laughing and teasing like nothing's wrong. But deep down, Kageyama can't shake the thought. Will she be okay when I'm gone? Kageyama Rio decides to flip the script. He looks straight at Asahi and, with a sharp edge in his voice, fires back. So, are you planning to waste your youth being a loner too? Then he adds, almost like a warning. Half joking, half serious. 3 years of being a loner. It's rough. Trust me. Bullseye. Asahi's expression twists, embarrassment flaring into anger. Shut up, she shouts, her face red with frustration. Clearly, he hit a nerve. But Asahi fires back, her voice sharp with anger. I don't want to hear that from a disgusting otaku. She doesn't stop there. You're the one wasting your youth even more. Kageyama Rio, caught off guard, scrambles to defend himself. Hey, I have otaku friends, and I'm living a full youth. Okay? His tone is defensive, but there's a hint of pride too, because to him, this is his way of living life to the fullest. Asahi narrows her eyes and goes for the jugular. You've never had a girlfriend. How exactly is that living a full youth? Kageyama Rio flinches just for a second, and she sees it. That hesitation is all she needs. She pounces. Your age equals the number of years you've been single. Face it. Her voice turns a little colder, more serious beneath the teasing. If you don't wake up soon, everyone around you is going to move on back to reality. And then, with a smirk, she throws his own words right back at him. Mocking, but with a strange kind of familiarity. Being a loner is tough, you know? She keeps poking, not letting up. But something in her eyes says she's not just teasing anymore. With a sly, mocking tone, Asahi leans in. Oh yeah, senpai? Your buddy got a girlfriend, didn't he? She grins. So, how does that make you feel? Then she pushes even harder. Wait, are you crying? Kageyama Rio clenches his fists, his irritation boiling over. Damn this girl, he thinks, gritting his teeth. It's like she's stabbing right into the wound he just got, then twisting the knife. She's seriously prying it open like it's nothing. Trying to hold his ground, Kageyama snaps. Mind your own business. He crosses his arms and adds firmly. I've got my ashi and my friends. That's more than enough. I don't need a girlfriend. But even as he says it, there's a sting in his voice he can't quite hide. Asahi lets out a smug little laugh, clearly enjoying herself. With a fake tough girl act, she shrugs. Well then, guess there's no helping it. She locks eyes with Kageyama Rio, her smile daring and confident. He's still trying to act cool, still pretending he's unaffected. That's when she drops the bomb. Then, should I become your girlfriend? The words hit him like a slap. His expression shifts instantly from annoyed to stunned. But Asahi isn't done. With a wicked little grin, she adds a twist. Only if you win, senpai. Kageyama nearly falls apart. What? Asahi crosses her arms and smirks with that classic mocking tone. It's the Pocky game. Don't tell me you've never heard of it. She casually explains the rule like it's no big deal. You both bite from each end. Whoever lets go or breaks it first loses. Kageyama stares at the snack box in disbelief. Why this kind of thing? Asahi shrugs again, acting like she's doing charity work. Because I feel sorry for you, lonely senpai. She leans in slightly, her voice teasing. No real girl would give you the time of day. So I, Asahi-chan, am throwing you a bone. You're welcome. Kageyama stays completely silent, just staring at her.